Hello again. Welcome. Good morning. How are you? How's everything going? How are things? How's everything going? How you doing? How you doing? It's a pleasure to see you. I'm glad to see you. It's nice to see you. It's good to see you. Se dice de todo esto. Qué bueno verte. Me alegro de verte. It's good to see you. It's good to see you here, or so early in the morning. I'm glad to see you. I'm delighted. Oh, qué deleite. I'm delighted. Encantado. I'm delighted to see you. I'm happy to see you. I'm glad to see you. It's good to see you. It's a pleasure. Yes, sir. Everything okay? Everything okay? ¿Todo bien? Everything okay? Is everything going fine and dandy? Fine and dandy. Un dandy inglés. No. But fine and dandy means requete bien. Todo va requete bien. Estoy muy bien. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, no, I have a pain in here. It hurts here. I have a problem here. My God. Life is very painful. All right. I want to finish the paragraph from yesterday. The last paragraph about the attractive girl sitting behind me. On the first day of class, by page 51, paragraph 436. On the first day of class, I chose a desk. Pupitre. Desk es escritorio, mesa de trabajo y también pupitre. Desk. All right. On the first day of class, I chose a desk in front of a very attractive girl, no? Yeah, I chose a desk just in front, justo delante de. In front of, no es enfrente de. In front of, en inglés es delante de. So I chose a desk just in front of an attractive girl. Huh? Yeah. Lynn Wiley was her name. A moment later, she tapped me on the shoulder. She tapped me on my shoulder and told me my sweater, mi jersey, mi suéter, still had the price tag attached to it. Yeah, la etiqueta de precio de la tienda. Price tag, T-A-G, tag. Collar del perro con la identificación is the dog tag. Dog tag, price tag. Yes. So she took off the price tag for me. We became good friends. But nothing happened, okay? There was no relationship. Yeah. Lynn Wiley. And then I changed to a different school after one semester. Okay, one more paragraph and then we'll move to grammar. To grammar, your favorite part, ¿a que sí? The part you like the best. Oh, qué bien. Gramática. Grammar. All right. So, Sandy, mi amiga Sandy. Sandra. Sandy seems like a really nice girl on the surface. Yeah. Eso sí. Sandy seems like a really nice girl on the surface. She's always smiling and helpful. Once you get to know her, though, you start to see the other side of her character. Yeah. Sandy seems like a really nice girl on the surface. En la superficie. Ojo. Yeah. She's always smiling and helpful. Helpful is servicial, ayudando. Ayudosa. Vamos. Servicial parece de dependiente de tienda. Helpful es una persona que siempre está dispuesto y le gusta ayudar a los demás. Very helpful. Sandy seems like a really nice girl. Yeah. On the surface. Superficie, escrito surface, pronunciado surface. Sir, como si señor, yes sir. Surface. Y como si fuera una I latina casi. Surface. The surface of the table. Surface. Superficial, surface. Sandy seems like, nuestra amiga Sandy. Sandy seems like a really nice girl on the surface. She's always smiling and helpful. Risueñita. Once you get to know her, though, pero una vez que la llegues a conocer, once you get to know her, though, Fijaos, el though. Aquí, though means aunque, pero aquí es pero en medio de la frase. Once you get to know her, though, es una forma inglesa muy ajena al castellano, difícil de enseñar. Once you get to know her, though, una que la empieces a conocer, sin embargo, once you get to know her, though, you start to see the other side of her character. El otro lado, with Marta. You see the other. No, Marta's always on the same key. Yeah, always the same. Yes. She's always smiling and helpful, cheerful. Risueña, cheerful. Yes. She seems like a really nice girl on the surface. She's always smiling and helpful. Yes. Once you get to know her, though, you start to see empiezas a ver, you start to see the other side of her character. Su carácter. En inglés, carácter, character, con che, CH griega, la che griega que se pronuncia con una K. Character, como química, chemistry. Es una che, chemistry, because it's a Greek word. Chemicals, químicas, chemicals, chemical engineering, etc. All right, that's it for our book today. We'll come back to page 51, paragraph 438. Algún otro día, some other day, another day. También se puede decir otro día, pero solemos decir some other day, algún otro día, some other. Y la M de some other, como Samantha. Hola, Samantha, some other. Samantha. O sea, la M manda, some other. Some other day. We'll come back some other day, right? Right. Grammar. I forgot grammar. Yes. I don't live in Malaga. Present tense. I'm not living in Malaga now. I don't live in Malaga in general. I didn't live in Malaga last year. I have never lived in Malaga. And I won't live in Malaga in the future. I'm not going to live there next year, and I'm not going to live there the year after. And I wouldn't live in Malaga even if you paid me $1 million. Yes. And last year, I wouldn't have lived in Malaga even if you had paid me $1 million. These are the different verb tenses. I'm sitting in front of the camera right now. I'm sitting, presente continuo. I'm sitting in front of the camera, presente habitual. I sit in front of this camera every day. I sit in front of this camera on Monday, on Tuesday, etc. I sit in front of this camera every day. I sat in front of this camera yesterday. I remember very well. In the previous program, 962. This is program 963. And yesterday I sat in front of this program. Y mientras me sentaba aquí, while I was sitting, pasado continuo, while I was sitting in front of this camera, I spoke to you about the girl sitting behind me in Spanish class when I was 14. All right. Yes. And tomorrow, I'm sure, if I don't die in the next 24 hours, I will be sitting, futuro continuo, I'll be sitting in this chair in front of this camera at the same time tomorrow. And I will sit here in front of this camera every day next week and every day next month. Next year? I don't think so. I will sit. And I'm going to sit in the same chair, and I'm going to sit at the same table, and tomorrow, I'm going to sit in front of the same camera. Yes. Yes. I've sat in this chair. ¿Cuántas veces me he sentado en esta silla? I've sat in this chair. Well, 963 times? No. I've sat in this chair probably 2,000 times. ¿Será posible? That I've sat, presente con perfecto. Me he sentado. I've sat in this chair maybe 2,000 times. It's a very good chair. Muy fiel. It's very loyal. It's a loyal chair. Huh? All right. I've sat in this. And I've been sitting, presente perfecto continuo. I've been sitting in this chair for about 10 minutes. No, llevo 10 minutos. I've been sitting in this chair for about 10 minutes today. All right. But I've been sitting in this chair regularly since 2017 or 2018 for the past 7 or 8 years. Yes, I've been sitting in this chair on a regular basis. Curiosa expresión, en una base regular. Se dice regularmente, asiduamente. I've been sitting in this chair on a regular basis for maybe 10 years or 9 years, I don't know. It's a good chair. I mean, we have other chairs like this chair. A lo mejor me cambiaste. ¿Me has cambiado silla? No. No, this is the same chair. Sí, chirrí un poco. Yeah, it's the same chair. Okay. So I've been sitting in this chair for many, many years on a regular basis. And I would sit in this chair. Voy en negativo. I wouldn't sit in this chair if it were uncomfortable. I wouldn't sit in this chair if it were. Si ella fuera o estuviera incómoda. If it were uncomfortable. And last year, I wouldn't have sat in this chair if it had been, si hubiera sido incómodo, if it hadn't been comfortable, or if it had been uncomfortable. I wouldn't have sat in this chair last year. And I wouldn't be sitting in this chair, ahora es el condicional presente continuo, Dios mío. I wouldn't be sitting, no estaría sentándome o sentado. I wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now if I were ill. If I were sick at home with a fever, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now. And yesterday, if I had been at home with a fever, I wouldn't have been sitting in this chair during class 962 yesterday. I wouldn't have been here. And so if I hadn't been here yesterday, I wouldn't have been sitting in this chair. Si yo no hubiera estado aquí ayer, no habría estado sentado en esta silla. ¿Por qué no? Right? Yeah. All right. Lógica pura. Okay, if I had been ill yesterday, if I had stayed at home yesterday, I wouldn't have been sitting in this chair. Nobody would have been sitting in this chair. This is my chair, right? And nobody else can use it, so I wouldn't have been. That's grammar, the grammar. And I've been sitting in this chair regularly for many, many years. Okay. All right, let's go on to expressions. Page 93 in the middle. Expression number 351. Get your act together. Me encanta esta expresión. Get your act together. Reúne tu acto. De actuar. El primer acto, segundo acto. Get your act, o actuación también. Get your act together means organízate, chico. Vamos, que estás, mira, céntrate, foco. ¿Ya? Get your act together. Come on. Estás desperdigado por todo el entorno. Come on, get your act together. Se dice mucho, ¿eh? Get your shit together. Yeah, se dice así. Más incluso que act. But that's not politically correct in this book. Get your shit together. Get your act together. Come on. That means estás muy disperso en todo lo que haces. Come on, organízate. Céntrate. Okay? Get your act together. Aquí dice, comportarse como es debido. Bueno, también. Stop acting like a child. You need to get your act together. All right? Okay, I told him he had to get his act together. Otherwise, he wasn't going to make it into the second year with us. All right. get your act together. To get your goat. The last one. The next expression, get your goat. Sacarle el quicio a alguien. Ayer le saqué el quicio. I got her goat. Literalmente conseguí su cabra. Goat is cabra. Chivo is a goat. Billy goat. Billy goat is cabra macho. Nanny goat is cabra hembra. All right. And scapegoat, it's escrito scape goat. Todo junto. Scapegoat is chivo expiatorio. Cabeza de turco. El que recibe el scapegoat. Scapegoat. Billy goat. Claro, chivo. Un chivo. Es una cabra vieja. Un macho cabrío viejo. All right. So, I can't remember how to say chivo in English. But scapegoat is chivo expiatorio. Now, to get your goat, yes, ese taladrado. Sí, sí, sí. Ese taladrado me está sacando mucho de quicio. That drilling, mira, olegario, but that drilling is really getting my goat. All right. Okay, why are you acting like a baby? It's getting my goat. ¿Por qué estás actuando como un bebé? Me saca de quicio. It gets my goat. All right. Next page. Page 94 at the top. To get your wires crossed. The same in Spanish. Se me cruzaron los cables. I got my wire. Wire's alambre o cable. Wire is cable. Pero el cobre mismo. Si tiene aislamiento alrededor, it's a cable. Escrito cable. Cable. Pero dentro of the cable, we have a wire. Or several wires within a cable. A wire. The wire. And to wire transfer, si dice una transferencia bancaria, se dice mucho wire. Un cable. Te voy a mandar un cable. I'm going to send you a wire. A wire transfer. A wire transfer, okay. So, to get your wires crossed, liarse, tener un malentendido, pero también que se nos crucen los cables. Perdón, creo que nos hemos liado. I think we got our wires crossed. I thought you said it was $100 in total. In all, yeah. We got our wires crossed. All right. To get your wires crossed. I got my wires crossed. Okay, to get your wires crossed. To get your foot in the door. Yeah, to get your foot in the door. Dice, abrirse paso. Okay. No. Abrirse paso es ir abriéndose paso a través de la maleza, etc. Vas cruzando un río con muchos juncos, vas abriendo paso, ¿no? Okay, that's not to get your foot. Conseguir el pie en la puerta means una inicio de oportunidad, ¡pam! Y metes el pie. ¿Sí? ¿Sí aquí? He metido el pie. Meter la cabeza. Meter la cabeza en la... Okay, yes. To get your foot in the door. Yes. Para obtener el tipo de trabajo que quieres, simplemente tienes que abrirte paso de alguna manera. O sea, meter el pie o la cabeza. To get the kind of job you want, you just need to get your foot in the door somehow. You need to get your foot in the door. You know, it's interesting about success. La clave del éxito en la vida, the key to success. Woody Allen, whom I really don't like, I'm not a big fan of Woody Allen. Some of his movies are brilliant, but many of them, it's not my style. But in any case, I agree with Woody Allen on something he said. He said 80% of success is simply showing up. Right? ¿Qué quiere decir eso? El 80% del éxito es simplemente aparecer, dar acto de presencia, estar ahí. Estar, para que te vean, te oigan, etc. That's 80% of success. You have to go. You understand? You have to go. Many of the most interesting actors in Hollywood were normal people watching, and a director saw a person. And they said, I'm going to teach you how to act. And that's Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff, que hacía de Frankenstein. He was simply watching. And they got him, all right, because of his carriage, his face, and said, he has an interesting face. So 80% of everything is simply showing up. To get your foot in the door. To get your foot in the door means meter la cabeza. Y a ver, decimos meter el pie, y entonces no pueden cerrar la puerta. Quite el pie, por favor. No, I want to come in. I want to be a famous actor. You want to be a famous actor? Yeah. Yeah, I want to be a star. You want to be a star? Yeah, I want to be rich and famous. You want to be rich and famous? I want to have my hands on the streets of Los Angeles. Okay. But take your foot out of the door. No. Open the door. Okay. The likelihood, the probability that that person will become rich and famous has increased 10 times. Probably he won't. But if he doesn't put his foot in the door, if he doesn't get his foot in the door, for sure, 100% impossible. But if he gets his foot in the door, maybe it's 5% possibility, you understand? So, okay, to get your foot in the door, to get your foot in the door. To get the ball, start the ball rolling, to get the ball rolling. Empezar, conseguir que empiece a rodar la pelota o la bola. To get the ball rolling means poner manos a la obra. Pero iniciar. We need to get the ball rolling. Tenemos que iniciar esto ya. Manos a la obra, a iniciar algo. To get the ball rolling. Pongámonos manos a la obra. ¿Quién va a empezar? Let's get the ball rolling. A rodar. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. Yes. And finally, at the bottom of page 94, to give someone a ring. I'll give you a ring. Te daré un toque. Hello? Hey, Jimmy! I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Los británicos dicen I'll give you a buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz. B-U-Z-Z. Buzz. And a buzzer is un timbre. There are two types of bells, doorbells. Timbres de la puerta. There are two types of ding dong. That's a bell. That's a doorbell. And then there's bzz, bzz. That's the buzzer. Buzzer. Buzz. Like Buzz Lightyear. You know Buzz Lightyear? ¿Sabes quién es? Buzz Lightyear. In the what was it called? Toy Story. You know the movie Toy Story? The two main characters are Woody, the cowboy, and Buzz Lightyear is the astronaut, you know? That's Buzz Lightyear. Buzz año luz, Lightyear. Buzz. ¿Por qué Buzz? Because of the first three astronauts the first two astronauts who landed on the moon, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin. Edwin Aldrin. Now, Edwin Aldrin, his nickname was Buzz. People called him Buzz Aldrin. All right. And so he was the second person to walk on the moon in 1969. And so when they made Toy Story and they decided to have an astronaut toy, they called him Buzz because of Buzz Aldrin. But you know the story. Buzz Aldrin is a little bit, strange. And he was in the lunar module, and Neil Armstrong was out walking on the moon, collecting rocks. And he came back to the lunar module, and he said, and Buzz Aldrin said, "Who is it?" Said, "Open up, dummy." All right, so Buzz Aldrin, Buzz. I'll give you a buzz, dicen los británicos. I'll give you a ring, decimos todos. Británicos, americanos, australianos, jamaicanos. I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a call. Te daré una llamada. I'll give you a call, I'll give you a ring, I'll give you a buzz. All right, that's pretty much it for today. We'll start again another day on page 95. And how much time do we have left, Marta? 1 minute. We have 1 minute left. So I'm not going to do anything except wish you the best for the future. I'm getting old, which means I don't have many years left. But you have a lot of years left. And today, it's 7:25 in the morning, probably. So today is the first day of the rest of your life. So, how are you going to approach today? Knowing that you probably have 15,000 days ahead of you. And today is number 1 of 15,000 days. Take good advantage.